Welcome back. You're still watching the Afia Morning Show, reaching you live from Enugu, Nigeria. Now, unfortunately, we would have to defer the conversation we spoke about to tomorrow because we're currently unable to reach the guest analyst. But nonetheless, we do have a long way to go. Still long, but I mean, time will not allow us. But let's just take what we can before time runs out. Developers and tech enthusiasts converged at the Base Event Center at Enugu at the weekend for Devfest, a premier developer-focused event showcasing innovation, networking, and the latest trends in technology. Afia TV's correspondent, Favour John-Udude, tells us more as Afia TV Boss did speak, urging youth to embrace technology. Take a look.
The bold new shape of technology was central at Devfest 2025, which brought together developers and innovators from across the region. Under the theme, Creating the Culture of Tomorrow, AI and Beyond, the event highlighted how developers are shaping the future, driving innovation and leaving a lasting impact on the tech world. The MD and CEO of Afia TV, Chief Emeka Mba, gave a speech on the importance of technology in driving innovation and encouraged youth to explore the tech world and the exciting opportunities it offers.
The stories that we tell ourselves, to a large extent, determine the future that we can imagine. And it's in that sense of imagination that we create. If you lose your sense of imagination, that vision in that imagination, you cannot create. It's simply not possible. I don't know whether I'm making sense. Yeah, so because that is really the key, that your sense of imagination is what drives your creativity. But at the very beginning, what fuels that sense of imagination is the story that you hear, this culture that you live in, the place where you were born, the experiences that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. That is really the key. As developers, we have to make the effort. We have to, first of all, recognize that we're on the back foot and we need to play catch-up and play catch-up rather aggressively in order for us, for our stories. Because what is AI? What is ChatGPT? It's basically regurgitating information. Yes, it's called reasoning, but it cannot reason in a vacuum. It reasons with inputs and data sets that are already been programmed by guys living in Los Altos, in California, guys living in China, in Beijing. That's the programming it's received. So to a large extent, we need to play catch up in terms of how our stories, the technology that we use and technology that we have to create has to be based on our culture. Because the reality is that, for the most part, African stories aren't in the data sets. You know, someone said yesterday that if the only time people die is when people forget about them. And that's the reality. If physically I'm dead, but people keep talking about me for the next 100 years, clearly I'm not dead. You know? But if people forget about me, then my own is truly finished, both here and over there. So the stakes for me, it's about cultural survival. Because the thing is this, if we don't tell our stories loudly today, machines will tell them poorly tomorrow. And if we don't write ourselves into the future of technology, technology will overwrite us. So I'm not scaring anyone, I'm just telling you guys the reality, but I'm putting it to you that the responsibility for ensuring that our future and the future of all of us rests in us creating. Every community that thrives globally has a cultural infrastructure infused in it. Whether it be film, whether it be media archives, but most importantly, it must have storytellers. The Southeast has innovation, we have enterprise, we have brilliance. There's no doubt about it, looking at you guys in the room. But we don't have enough content infrastructure. And when I mean content infrastructure, I'm not just meaning it from television or film. I'm meaning it with respect to the storytelling, because that's an opportunity, incredible opportunity for for developers in that regard. Technology will shape our future, but culture will decide its meaning.
In an interview, some developers described Devfest as an annual program designed to nurture and develop the next generation of tech professionals and noted how the program has helped them improve.
GDG is an annual event hosted by Google Developers Group. The event is majorly for tech enthusiasts, developers, devs, people in tech actually, to come around, network, learn together, and to build a community, something that will last.
Devfest, for my understanding, is more of like a developers, let me not say developers, builders gathering for like tech enthusiasts to come and learn from expertise in the space and understand what is happening in the tech ecosystem. I've been a volunteer since like 2022, and the experience I've got from volunteering for GTG was what helped me start like my own communities, learning how to host events, because I currently normally host my annual Web3 conferences here in Enugu.
Devfest 2025 has inspired developers and tech enthusiasts, highlighting how innovation and AI are shaping the culture of tomorrow. In Enugu, Favour John-Udude reporting for Afia TV.
Thank you, Favour, for that report. And, it's so amazing what Chief Emeka Mba, Afia TV CEO and MD, did say. The point where he said, if we don't tell our stories correctly today, technology will tell the stories wrongly tomorrow. I think that is something that should be headlined. That should be headlined this year. And